Today we're looking at one of the nation's great railroads during the transition era. This is the Baltimore and Ohio in the 1950s and 60s.
Find a spare couple of minutes and grab a beverage. It's Sunday morning coffee and trains with Deanne.
The B&O's slogan was linking 13 great states with the nation. Today we're going to visit a couple of those states as we start with steam action in Pennsylvania. Steam was still king when Emery Gulash filmed these scenes.
B&O passenger train number 254, eastbound through Butler, Pennsylvania, crosses the Pennsylvania Railroad at Butler Junction. The train is en route from Pittsburgh to Buffalo, New York. A 282 pulls a westbound local freight. The B&O Roundhouse in Butler is a hub of steam activity. Armco Steel has a huge plant in Butler with its own industrial railroad. A rare Westinghouse diesel number B71 is growling up grade as it pushes an Armco crane and some loads of foundry sand. At the crest, the self-propelled crane and a gondola uncouple and move ahead. The B71 follows, pushing the remaining cars.
Hey, if you enjoy this, how about hitting like or love and subscribe to our channel or page? The B&O had a proud tradition of passenger service, including the Cincinnatian, that ran from Detroit to Cincinnati via Toledo.
The southbound Cincinnatian passes by with 6 cars of mail. 3 of these mail cars will be set off at Deschler. The other 3 are for Cincinnati. Coming across the Maumee River Bridge, on its run to Detroit, the Cincinnatian is now arriving at Central Union Terminal in Toledo. On the west side, the Cincinnatian snakes out of the station, heading north to Detroit. A southbound Cincinnatian has just departed Toledo Central Union Terminal. Wabash Tower, controlled by the New York Central, is seen on the left. The train is about to cross the Maumee River Bridge. Now let's look at the same action on another day. As the southbound Cincy starts through the Maumee River Bridge, note the switch and signal to the left. This is where B&O trains turn off the New York Central line to run on their own rails. The girder bridge overhead belongs to the Pennsylvania Railroad. The young man in the center drops some debris on the E-Unit's roof. On the point of this train is the last of 7 E6 locomotives bought by B&O. The train is passing JN Tower. Here the B&O connects with nickel plate track for freight service to Rossford Yard. On the same day, a Detroit-bound Cincinnatian has passed JN Tower and is approaching New York Central track. That's a Railfan on the bridge overhead, so the crew need not fear falling objects. This Cincinnatian is moving along at a faster clip.
Leading our train are covered wagons in the classic B&O paint scheme. More about this show and a link to the DVD is below in the description box. Heading back to Ohio, we see the busy ore docks at Lorain, and the power is once again steam.
In September 1954, we set up at the ore dock in Lorain, Ohio. Engines are moving hopper loads of iron ore from the Lorain ore dock to a large yard south of town. The light engines are going back to the dock for more loads. Here, the hopper cars are crossing over the Nickel Plate Road in Lorain's downtown area. The Lorain ore dock is located on the Black River, which flows into Lake Erie. Another train of iron ore is coming off the dock. The ore is very heavy and cannot be seen from this angle. 12 cars are the limit for movements through town. The dock has a hewlett to offload ore from the lake boats directly into the hoppers. Ore is also stockpiled on the ground to be loaded into hoppers after the boats have left. A locomotive backs to pick up another 12 hoppers of iron ore. These loads are moved to a large yard south of Lorain, then made up into full road trains. The Lorraine dock also has a coal dumper, seen beyond and to the left of the Hewlett. The iron ore trains are destined for steel mills in Ohio and Pennsylvania. After the Hewlett has finished offloading ore, some of the boats will move under the coal dumper to load coal for power plants and steel mills on the Great Lakes. Empty coal hoppers are made into a train which will run to the coal mines in Ohio and West Virginia. A Class EM1 articulated locomotive rides the turntable at the Lorraine Roundhouse. Two 884s such as this one are used on the loaded ore and coal trains.
Did you enjoy train watching with me? We do this every Sunday morning. Stop by on our channel on Sunday, or make it easy on yourself and hit subscribe and then the bell, and YouTube will tell you when we're rail fanning.
An eastbound freight passes a switcher parked on the siding at Fostoria. The white flag indicates another extra movement.